Julia Roberts, the luminous smile of Hollywood, has captivated audiences for decades with her unforgettable performances. Her charm, grace, and down-to-earth demeanor made her a beloved figure on and off the screen. Yet, behind the glitz and glamour of her public image, Julia's love life has had its share of highs and lows, including one of the most scandalous beginnings in Hollywood history. While Roberts is now happily married to cinematographer Daniel Motter and the couple shares 3 children, their journey to happily ever after was anything but conventional. In fact, their love story began in a rather tumultuous and scandalous way, involving heartbreak, betrayal, and a series of events that many still find hard to talk about. The breakup that shocked Hollywood. Before Daniel Motter entered her life, Julia Roberts was in a deeply committed relationship with actor Benjamin Bratt. The two met in 1997 at a restaurant, and their connection was immediate and powerful. As Julia later recalled, when she first looked at Benjamin, it felt like a dramatic jolt, akin to being struck by a baseball bat, a metaphor for how strongly she was affected by him from the moment they met. It was clear to both of them that this was no ordinary meeting. The chemistry was undeniable. Their relationship quickly blossomed into a high-profile romance, one that seemed like it could withstand anything. Julia Roberts, known for her radiant smile and down-to-earth persona, became just as enamored with Benjamin as he was with her. She often praised his kindness and good looks, highlighting how he was everything she could want in a partner. Their love story became a public spectacle of happiness, and Julia didn't hesitate to gush about it during interviews, saying that they were drunk with joy all day, every day. It was the kind of relationship that made Hollywood onlookers sigh in admiration, picture perfect in every way. However, beneath the public facade of happiness, things were beginning to unravel. Despite the apparent bliss, there were cracks forming in the relationship. While Julia was openly expressive about her feelings, Benjamin, on the other hand, was more reserved and not as willing to dive into the emotional depth that Julia craved. Over time, this emotional disconnect took a toll on their relationship. According to Bratt, he never expected their love to be normal, given Julia's overwhelming fame. He struggled with the public attention that came with dating one of the biggest stars in Hollywood, and this pressure started to affect their bond. By June 2001, after nearly 4 years of being together, the couple made the difficult decision to part ways. They released an official statement claiming that their breakup was amicable, but the media refused to accept this narrative. The press immediately speculated that the real reason behind the split was Bratt's jealousy over Julia's close working relationship with her Ocean's 11 co-star, George Clooney. However, Julia publicly denied these rumors, stating during an appearance on The David Letterman Show that their breakup was indeed kind and tender, despite what the media portrayed. Unfortunately, the media storm surrounding the split made it even harder for them to heal, and the scars from this high-profile breakup lingered. An affair that would change everything. While the press was still obsessed with her breakup from Benjamin Bratt, Roberts met someone who would completely change her life, Daniel Motter. The two met on the set of The Mexican in 2001 while both were in relationships. Roberts was still dating Bratt, and Motter was married to makeup artist Vera Steinberg. But despite being in committed relationships, sparks flew between the two. They found themselves falling deeply in love, with no regard for the consequences of their actions. Motter, who had been married for years, soon filed for divorce, but his wife was not eager to sign the papers. Rumors swirled that Julia played a role in pushing the divorce forward, which led to negative publicity. The actress, who had once been considered America's sweetheart, saw her reputation take a hit as the rumors surrounding her affair with Motter gained momentum. Despite the negativity, Roberts and Motter's love only grew stronger. In a candid interview, Roberts claimed that their separation from their previous partners allowed them to truly connect with one another. Both had sorted out their personal lives and were now ready to be together. However, Julia was not naive enough to believe that the media would stop scrutinizing her love life. She admitted that she knew she would be an easy target for people eager to blame her for the scandalous situation. But Roberts stood her ground, saying that her relationship with Mater was built on mutual respect and understanding, not deceit. The infamous t-shirt incident, where Julia wore a shirt that read aloe vera, further fueled the media frenzy. The shirt seemed to mock Mater's ex-wife, and people didn't hesitate to comment on her choice of attire. However, when asked about it, Julia responded, "It was private. I stand by my t-shirt." This response, while unapologetic, did little to quell the growing whispers of scandal surrounding the relationship, the love story that transcended the scandal. Despite the overwhelming media backlash, Julia and Daniel's relationship endured. In fact, the couple's love grew even stronger in the face of adversity. Once Daniel finalized his divorce, he wasted no time in proposing to Julia. The couple married on July 4, 2002, at Julia's private New Mexico ranch, in an intimate ceremony far removed from the glaring eye of the paparazzi. The simplicity of their wedding stood in stark contrast to the turmoil that had surrounded their early relationship, and it marked the beginning of a new chapter for the couple. What made Daniel Moder so different from all of Julia's past partners was his ability to accept her fame without letting it interfere with their relationship. Unlike Benjamin Bratt, who had struggled with the constant media attention, Daniel was perfectly content with staying out of the spotlight. He never sought the public attention that came with being married to a Hollywood superstar. Julia often remarked that this was one of the reasons their relationship worked so well. She didn't feel the need to change herself around Daniel. With him, she could simply be herself, without the pressure of constantly being in the public eye. This rare sense of mutual understanding and respect allowed their relationship to flourish. Julia had previously been in relationships with famous men, but with Daniel, she found someone who was truly comfortable with her world, not threatened by it. For Julia, that was an essential quality, a person who loved her for who she was rather than what she represented in the public sphere. A family of their own. As their relationship grew stronger, so did their family. In 2004, Roberts and Mater welcomed twins Phineas and Hazel into the world. Their third child, son Henry, was born in 2007. Roberts has always emphasized how important her family is to her, saying that her children are a complete reflection of the love she and Daniel share. She's even joked that her kids don't fully understand how famous she is, and when they started asking about it, they thought she might be more famous than pop sensation Taylor Swift. Despite her fame, Roberts has worked hard to maintain a normal, happy life for her family. She has spoken about how the best moments in life are simply being home and cozy with her loved ones. In a 2018 interview, Roberts revealed that her husband, Daniel, is still her favorite human, and the couple's relationship has only grown stronger over the years. Their love story, while rocky at times, is proof that even in Hollywood, love can survive the most scandalous of beginnings. Despite a rocky start and a whirlwind of media attention, Julia Roberts and Daniel Mater's love story proves that true love can survive even the most scandalous beginnings. From heartbreak to happily ever after, their journey reminds us that love, respect, and understanding are the true foundations of any lasting relationship. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Julia Roberts' personal life and want to hear more stories like this, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more.